Hi guys, we are back. Thank you for joining me today. It's been too long. After the move, I had to recuperate. I had to get everything adjusted in our new place, then graduation. Graduation is over, the move is over, and we are moving forward. I have missed you guys. I have missed coming on and saying anything. But most importantly, we left off at a very important subject called manipulation. We're talking about it. I didn't forget. You might have different feelings about manipulation, but I want to break it all down. We are breaking it down. Everything that you need and I need to know about this thing. So who's manipulating who? What is it all about? Stay tuned right here on Dion Nicole Inspire. So who's manipulating who? Come on. First of all, we all know what manipulation is, but just in case you're not sure, so manipulation or emotional manipulation is the use of devious means to exploit, control, or otherwise influence others to one's advantage. In the extreme, it is a stratagem of tricksters, swindlers, and imposters who disrespect moral principles. Control? Why would anybody want to control someone? Oh, trust and believe. There's so many reasons why people want to control others, to get what they want, to get what they need, to be able to feel empowered. There's so many reasons why people choose to manipulate. That is what they have been taught to do to survive. That may be you. What is manipulation? Gaslighting. What is gaslighting? Making me think something that is not real. Saying that a thing is not a thing. Blowing your head up, twisting your sanity, and turning everything around from the truth. When you attack someone in their mental state of mind, that's called manipulation. However, some people feel like manipulation and manipulation tactics are good. Why do they feel this way? Some people have experienced social weaknesses and or disadvantages during their formative years. They may have been socially, economically, culturally, or professionally not accepted. Therefore, they become manipulators. There's all type of manipulators. It can be in your family. It can be a loved one. It can be a friend. It can be a coworker. It can be, in my opinion, corporate America. Anyone that is trying to one-up you in some kind of way, it could be manipulative tactics that are used instead. You have to recognize manipulation before it consumes you. How do you know if you're being manipulated? Usually, if you're being manipulated, you have feelings of fear, obligation, or guilt. When you're being manipulated by someone, you are actually being psychologically coerced into doing something you probably don't want to do. You might feel scared to do it, obligated to do it, or guilty about not doing it. So basically, there's two common types of manipulators. There's the bully, and then there's the victim. The bully makes you feel fearful and might use aggression, threats, and intimidation to control you in their target. The victim usually acts hurt. But while manipulators often play the victim, the reality is that they are the ones that have caused the problem. They are the ones that is the attacker, even though they play the victim to cause you to feel guilty. Think about that. A person who is targeted by manipulators who play the victim often try to help the manipulator in order to stop feeling guilty. You have to stop trying to help people with these emotional disorders when they are wearing you down. understanding how you are getting wrapped up with these manipulators and their tactics. It's a certain type of person that can be manipulated. Trust and believe everybody can't be manipulated. You can't get over on everybody. And that's why it's important to know if you're that person that is being manipulated. How did you get there? What attracts you to a manipulator? Those people may have low self-esteem, or you might be a little naive or emotionally immature, then you may become subject to a manipulator. It's good to be empathetic, but not too much, because you can be manipulated against. And a lot of times, manipulators are involved in a codependent relationship with the other person. You're definitely getting something from that manipulator and giving them something in return, which is that control of you and your emotions. It's important to keep your emotions intact and not give up your control. Become emotionally mature to avoid a manipulator's tactics. Now, there's 20 signs here that you are being emotionally manipulated. Most important thing is once you definitely recognize it, it is so important to know how and what to do to stand up for yourself. So all of these people that are allowing themselves to be manipulated, not just for a day or a week, not just one situation or two, some people are consumed with manipulators in their life for years. And it's time, dear hearts, to understand what these tactics are, how to protect yourself against manipulators. Once you recognize that you are in the relationship of manipulation, the behavior of manipulation, the act of manipulation, how do you deal with a manipulator? Maintain control of your perspective. If you feel confused about what your position is, you can ask for time to think about what they are saying. Ask for time. Pray about it. I need to think it over. I need to sleep on it. I need to check with my spouse. I don't want to make a rash decision. I need to consider my pros and cons. There is a way to get out of making an instant decision or being overcome by a manipulative person. Take time to reflect and validate. Let them know that you understand what they're saying. However, you will take time to reflect and validate. Validate the facts, validate for yourself anything that you feel confused about. Be strong, set boundaries, and state your position. Turn this into a conversation and not a manipulation. Now, some people you may have success in doing this with, and some people will not recognize you for your voice. But you have to understand that whether or not someone gives you that respect, you still have to demand it and realize that you deserve it. Okay? And for you manipulators out there, it's time to find a new way to get what you need in this world. That's all I'm saying. We'll take a quick pause for now, but there's so much more right here on Deon Nicole Inspire Part 2. Let's break it down. Jumping right back in for the breakdown of manipulation. So how does a manipulator act when they're confronted? A manipulator will actively lie to you, make excuses, blame you, or strategically share facts about them and withhold other truths. In doing this, they feel that they are gaining power over you and gaining intellectual superiority. Manipulators are experts in exaggeration and generalization. If you don't have to entangle with manipulators, if they are not your boss or coworkers or someone that you have to be with, like a family member, then my advice is to avoid a manipulator because they're not going to add any value to your life. So 4 ways that you can defend yourself against a manipulator if you cannot avoid them is that you surround yourself with knowledgeable, supportive people. And you remind yourself constantly of your goals and your priorities. You communicate your intent. Never let anyone take away your voice. You clearly state how you feel, stand on what you know, and you call it like you see it. There's no sense in sugarcoating here. Call it out exactly how you see it. Do not walk on eggshells with a manipulator. Manipulators have different ways of manipulating you. Some types of behavior that are manipulative is passive aggressive behavior, dishonesty, implicit threats, withholding information, isolating a person from loved ones, verbal abuse, gaslighting, and the use of sex to achieve goals. Also, are there strings attached? Manipulators will always attach strings to the conversation. Are you being manipulated? Or are you the manipulator? And is it good? Is it bad? Who's manipulating who? And what is it all about? I don't think manipulation is good. Why? Because yes, it gives you what you need. It gives you an immediate result. If you can blow up on somebody, intimidate somebody, one up somebody, then yeah, you're getting what you think you need. You're getting the results that you're looking for. But is that the way that you want to get the results that you're looking for? No one will want to be around you or fool with you because they can't trust you, because they don't feel good with you. And if you're the one that's being manipulated against, is that the way you want someone to treat you? You need to know that it is harmful. It's harmful to your mental status. Your mental status needs to be protected, and your heart needs to be guarded. How can you flow in this life with a bad or bitter heart, resentment, and all of these things in your heart? Don't you want to feel warm and fuzzy when you're around someone? Don't you want to be able to trust them? Don't you want to be able to say exactly how you feel and not be afraid of the backlash? Everyone needs to learn effective communication, but manipulation is not the way to do it. So if you are suffering from manipulation, if you are the manipulator and you don't want to be this way, you have to realize that chronic manipulation may take help to get over it. If you need support, get that support from therapy, from counseling, from friends, from church groups, organizations. There are people that understand what you're going through. And there are people that will not judge you, but will support you. Because you guys, we only have one life to live. And I don't know about you, but I am here to enjoy it. I am here to live it to the fullest. And I will not be controlled or conditioned by a manipulator. This is it, guys. That's a crash course in manipulation by Dion Nicole Inspire. I hope you've enjoyed this information today. Please share it with someone else, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. We are looking to grow on YouTube, so I need you to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Be encouraged. Stay tuned for so much more. Thanks for watching. Take care.